Today we will study the types of chemical reactions. Chemical reactions are of 5 types: combination reaction, decomposition reaction, displacement reaction, double displacement reaction and redox reactions. So first of all we will start with combination reaction. Combination word means when two or more than two substances combine and form a single product. Combination means combining of two or more substances together. For example, if there are two substances A and B, they combine and form one single product. Two reactants combine and form single product. That is called combination reaction. Now we will take examples with the help of chemicals, substances there. For example, here when copper is heated in a china dish in air. Copper heated in a china dish, air की presence में it will form copper oxide. So here we have two reactants and single product. Second example, burning of magnesium ribbon. When magnesium ribbon is burnt in air, it produces magnesium oxide. There are two reactants and there is single product. So it is showing combination of two substances into one. Third example, hydrogen reacts with oxygen. Hydrogen and oxygen, two gases react with each other and they form single product, that is called water. We have already seen in previous videos one very common example when coal is burnt in air. Carbon is coal, burns in air in the presence of oxygen and it forms carbon dioxide gas. So all these four reactions are the examples where we have two reactants and one product. Such type of reactions are called combination reactions. There is one activity in NCERT, that is the example of combination reaction, when water is added to quicklime. Quicklime is calcium oxide. It is commonly called quicklime, and when we add water to it, calcium oxide is dry. It is dry, and when we add water to it, it will form calcium hydroxide. Calcium hydroxide is in the form of solution and it is called slaked lime. It is in the form of solution. Plus heat is released. So when we take dry quicklime, we add water to it, it will form slaked lime in solution form, and that is chemically calcium hydroxide. So two reactants, calcium oxide and water, one product calcium hydroxide, and during this reaction heat is also released. That means this chemical equation is an example of exothermic reaction also. It is an example of exothermic reaction also. So, combining two substances forming one product is called combination reaction. Now, second type of reaction is decomposition reaction. Decomposition word means breakdown of a substance into two or more substances. Second type is decomposition reactions. Decomposition means breakdown. Breakdown of a substance into two or more substances. But for this breakdown, energy is required. A particular substance absorbs energy from various sources and then it breaks down into two or more than two substances. For example, ferrous sulfate crystals, FeSO4.7H2O. FeSO4.7H2O. It is the formula of ferrous sulfate crystals. These crystals are green in color. When these crystals are taken in a test tube and directly heated on burner, heating on burner, and this direct heating will produce FeSO4 and water will evaporate. On heating, water will evaporate and this substance turns into white. If we continue heating, FeSO4 continue heating with this white substance, it will form Fe2O3 ferric oxide, that is red brown substance, plus sulfur dioxide plus sulfur trioxide. Two gases are released. That means when we heat FeSO4 directly on a burner, it absorbs heat energy and then splits into it evaporates water first and then it splits into three substances. So one substance is producing three substances, that is called decomposition. Now we have to see what is the type of decomposition here. Type of decomposition is it is because direct heating on a burner, it is called thermal decomposition. That means sources of energy are different when any substance is undergoing decomposition reaction. In this case, that source of energy is direct heating on burner. That is why it is called thermal decomposition. Another example of thermal decomposition is heating of limestone. If you remember, second example, calcium carbonate. Calcium carbonate is called limestone. When this limestone is again heated directly on a burner in a test tube, it splits into two substances, calcium oxide and carbon dioxide gas is released. So it is another example of thermal decomposition. Why thermal? Because we are directly heating calcium carbonate on a burner. Third example of thermal decomposition. Lead nitrate. PbNO3 whole twice. Lead nitrate. It is present in the form of crystals. White crystals. Color of crystals is white. When it is heated on a burner directly, it will form lead oxide, nitrogen dioxide and oxygen. Two gases are released. So for balancing, we need to put, during this reaction, one substance is lead nitrate, which is white in color. On heating in a test tube, this substance splits into three substances and nitrogen dioxide is produced in the form of brown fumes. Fumes means a kind of smoke, and test tube on heating lead nitrate becomes brown from its upper part. Lead oxide is formed and oxygen gas is released. So three examples of thermal decomposition are heating of ferrous sulfate crystals, heating of limestone and heating of lead nitrate crystals. They are directly heated in burner, that is why it is called thermal decomposition. Next type of decomposition is electrolytic decomposition. That means energy is supplied with the help of electrolytic decomposition. When energy is supplied with the help of electricity, heating with the help of electricity, then electrolytic decomposition. Third type is photolytic. Photolytic decomposition. That means when sunlight is providing energy for the decomposition or for the breakdown of a substance. So we will see example of both of these type of decompositions in the next video.